Hey, I'm Brent Burton, Managing Partner of Burton Energy Group. We're an energy consulting firm in Atlanta, Georgia. Prior to getting introduced to Mark and ArtiClean, we had worked with 4 other companies that manufactured and installed ozone laundry systems, and unfortunately we just didn't have a lot of success with those systems. In some cases, just the functionality of the product itself was difficult for housekeeping. In other areas, the customer service and support just wasn't what we expected, didn't meet our standards. And then also just the communications with those firms was sometimes a challenge. We also just weren't seeing the payback, the return on investment that we had expected. We first started working with ArtiClean about 5 years ago. Our initial installation was at the Dallas Weston Park Central. And after about 10 months, we had seen a complete return on that, and not only just the payback of it that was important, obviously, but the functionality of the system, just the customer service and support that went into not only for our company but also our client and the hotel staff, in particular housekeeping and engineering. And we heard nothing but superlatives coming out of everyone there on the staff. So went to corporate and installed at several other hotels and saw similar results. And we're now about in 5 years into the working relationship with Mark and ArtiClean, and proud to say that we have deployed their systems at more than 50 hotels. We've been elated with the energy savings component of it, but also just with the quality of the linens and terries. They are the same quality, and in some cases they are even better quality than what we previously had.
Hi, my name is Neil Shaw. I'm with a company called Hotel Evolution LLC. We're based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and I have the ArtiClean ozone system in all of my hotels, every single one. And I'm a big fan of the system. Basically gets my linens softer, whiter, cleaner, in the fact that the ozone process is inherently antimicrobial. Also, it preserves the integrity of the weave of the fabric, so my linens and terry, my costs are greatly reduced as far as the wear and tear and having to replenish those costs. So overall, I'm a big fan. It's even taken a big chunk out of my payroll in the fact that every single load of laundry run daily usually gets reduced in time by about 10 minutes. If you count that for 2 machines times 8 loads a day, approximately there's 160 minutes worth of payroll savings if you can run your processes efficiently. So I think that overall the payback on the machine is pretty quick, and we get to enjoy the benefits of the machine long term.
Well, I'm James Camacho with Camacho Associates, and we're a food service and laundry design consulting business in Atlanta, Georgia. 49-year-old firm, and we've been using ozone in laundries now for probably 7 years. The thing that I tell everybody that we're working with is in the Gwinnett County Prison, which is about, I guess it's about 40 miles north of Atlanta, maybe 40 minutes north of Atlanta where the prison is. It's going to be designed with full capacity to be 4,000 people. 4,000 inmates. With the ozone system, we're saving, I think we calculated 2,500 gallons an hour of hot water savings. The payback on that is just unreal, how fast it's going to come back. Just the water savings alone and generate having to use hot water. It's just amazing the cost. You know, and not having to have a boiler that's going to be able to hold, produce, say, 2,000 gallons an hour, then you've got to have a holding tank that's going to hold 400 gallons an hour, or 400 gallons. If there's any facilities that are going LEED, this is a contribution point. To be LEED accredited or LEED certified buildings, you have just certified silver, gold, and platinum series, and then as it's being designed, a lead consultant can put a point toward water savings energy reduction, reusing existing material. But they also have points for contributions, you know, that they contribute toward an innovation point. And ozone, using an ozone system in a laundry, can be a contribution toward an innovation point. And because again, the energy savings. So anybody who's looking at doing a LEED facility needs to definitely consider ozone.
My name is Steve Doyle with Al's Formalware, Chief Engineer. This is my 17th year. We've always been in the tuxedo business. We process a lot of tuxedo shirts, everything from cottons to microfibers to polyester blends, and we in the past 6 months have tried the new ozone system, and we have put it to the test. The tuxedo side, we've been able to save on the utilities, and we get a great result from it. We also have a restoration company that we handle quite a bit of heavy smoke restoration work. In the past, we've put it in a trailer for 6 to 12 hours, rehandling the merchandise, separating it to make sure that we have a good constant ozone flow, and taking it out of the trailer, processing it through the machines, and sometimes having to double wash it, or even 3 times. Since we've had Mark's product in the plant, we've been able to eliminate the gassing the clothes, handling them a number of times, and just going directly into the wheel. The first wash, pull them out, and the clothes are fresh, the smoke is killed, and the whites seem to be brighter that we've noticed, and no rewashes. So we've been very pleased with the product since we've had it. Gave us the straight story when we were first introduced to ozone. We were a little leery. We had heard a lot of great things about it, but was unsure, and they certainly took all the skepticism out of it, because they came in and put it in, and it's good to say that the product actually did what they said it would do, and beyond our expectations. And so we've been pleased with the team of people that have worked with us.
Hi, I'm Brian Ashley, Administrator of Sevier County Healthcare Center, and about 2 years ago we bought some new laundry equipment with the ozone system, and I can tell you this: our water bill is less, our electricity bill is less, our linen bill is less, because our linen lasts a lot longer, it's cleaner, and I've waited about 2 or 3 years before I pulled the trigger, and probably lost a little money because I waited those 2 or 3 years, because it's definitely saving us money. Wouldn't hesitate to do it again. If one of them goes bad, we'll replace it with the same thing, or if they got anything newer and better, that's what we'll use. I don't regret what we did at all.
My name is Jeff Marino. I'm the Director of Engineering for the Weston Park Central, located in Dallas, Texas. In relation to ArtiClean, our ozone system, put this system in approximately 4 years ago. Over the last 4 years, from a reliability standpoint, it's been probably one of the most reliable pieces of equipment that we've put into service into this hotel. We process an enormous amount of laundry. We've got, of course, a Weston standard of triple sheeting every bed, and 536 room hotel. So it's put through the paces on a pretty heavy basis. The PM is pretty simple. My engineers are capable of cleaning, testing, calibrating everything, as well as the ongoing support provided by Mark Moore and ArtiClean. It does what it's supposed to do for us.
Hi, I'm Sonia Kemp with Gallatin Healthcare. We've got the ozone system in our laundry. We love it. It's really helped cut down on odors, and it has reduced our natural gas bill by $2,500 a month, and it's worked out fabulous. Our clothes, our laundry and linens are lasting longer, and our odors are way down, and it's saved a lot of money. So, works great.
This is Mark King from Community Care of Rutherford County. On behalf of our facility, I want to communicate to you that we have been using the ArtiClean ozone machine for approximately 10 years. The system has worked well for us. several of the benefits of using this system. We've not used hot water in our laundry for the total 10 years. By not using hot water, we don't have the cost of generating that, and it saved us about $1,000 a month on our electric bill. At that time, we were using all electric for our water heat issues, and we've not had to do that for 10 years. In addition, the temperature in our laundry area where the washers are is not having to be cooled down as much. The fabric on the material that is washed does not require as much chemical. Dryers work so much more efficient because you're not having to seat that back down. We don't see the amount of linen fiber coming out in our screens in our washer and dryer areas. The seals on the washer, we were replacing those about every 2 to 3 months because the hot water, the 180-degree water, was burning those seals out, and the washer would start leaking. We've not had to replace those. We've benefited greatly just in that small maintenance item.
Very happy with the results that we've gotten from it. The fresh smell of the laundry coming out of it, the cut down in drying time has been half of what we were seeing last year. And then, of course, the cold water compared to hot water usage is just phenomenal. So I'm very happy with the system to this day.
I'm Ken White from Community Care of Rutherford County. I'm over Environmental Services. Excuse me, we've been using the ArtiClean ozone system for about 10 years here. I'd like to speak to its advantages in regards to staff. Our environment has changed drastically from hot water to ozone in that it used to be pretty much a sweat factory. With the hot water, it was always miserable, it was always highly humid, it was a breeding ground for infection. Now we're able to keep that area at about 72 degrees. We do not have steam billowing out of our washers any longer, and our illness rate among our employees has decreased. I mean, you wouldn't believe how much it's decreased. We very seldom have anybody out sick because of an infection. It's also caused us to have a much less degree of transfer of infection within the facility among our residents because the ozone kills it in the linens, and so that has been also a plus. On our dryer side, we've experienced reduced drying time. Linens last longer. We don't have a lot of issues with breakdown of linens at all anymore. Where we used to be replacing quarterly, we're probably, well actually we checked the other day, and some of the linens we were replacing were over a year old. I can say nothing negative about the ozone machine. We have had a great experience with ArtiClean and hope that you someday try it, and you will too. Thank you.